With not too many miles to cover today, we have a slow morning, enjoying the sunrise and exploring the beach. Distance-wise, today is going to be the shortest day of the trip, with only 70 miles to cover from Bahia de Los Ángeles to Laguna Chapala, which we passed on our way down to Cabo, but had no time to explore. With time to kill, we putter around and explore the dirt paths around the bay before turning onto the freeway. As we turn inland, we are once again enveloped by the dense cactus forest. But here's something different. We start to see these bright purple flower patches covering the ground interspersed with the cacti. We decide to pull off the road to investigate. Back on the road to cover the last few scenic miles to the lake. As we round the corner, we catch sight of the dry lake bed in the distance. We set out to explore the perimeter of the lake and find a suitable campsite. And it doesn't take us long to find a nook that offers some modest protection from the wind.
Chair. Dodge chair.
With camp set up, it's time for a little fun. As we discuss our plans for tomorrow, Junior decides that he needs to get back a day early to prepare for re-entry into the real world.
It's gonna be tough to not do this anymore. I fucking love being out here so much. I need a day to just kind of reassimilate and readjust.
We head out of camp this morning with the bittersweet knowledge that this will be the last day of our trip. It's about a 300-mile push to El Centro, and we plan to poke around a few sites along the way. Our first notable stop is at the new Coco's Corner. The original Coco's Corner is legendary with Baja explorers of every type, as a stop at the intersection of two dirt roads in the middle of nowhere on the way from Gonzaga Bay to Laguna Chapala. Jorge Enrique Corral, Coco to his friends, lived alone out in the desert for over 50 years, despite having limited mobility, having lost both legs to diabetes. His ramshackle outpost was a place to stop for a cold beer, or soda, or a night's rest, or just to pay tribute to the Baja legend and add your name to his collection of guest books that span decades. And if you were a lady, maybe add your underwear to the collection that adorned his walls. When Highway 5 was built and bypassed the original dirt road, the whole operation was relocated to be roadside at Highway 5. Sadly, Coco did not last long in this new location, and he passed away in 2022. Without the big man here, the place just feels like a dusty shrine to a now gone Baja tradition. We poke around a bit, sign the book, and move on. As we reach Gonzaga Bay, we turn off the highway to check out the tiny, secluded beach community of Punta Final. This may be the only dirt riding that we have today.
Gracias. Pelicans.
As we continue north, the dense, verdant cactus gardens and mountains of the Baja interior disappear behind us. This stretch of coastal road is stark and barren. Lots of dust and sand, everything in shades of brown khaki. The bright blue water of the Sea of Cortez offering the only contrast. Stop at the coastal town of San Felipe for lunch and gas.
Be careful.
The seafood is surprisingly meh, but the view is great. As we pull over for probably our last town sign photo of the trip, we encounter our old friends from a few days ago. Apparently, they're part of a motorcycle club called Los Tiburones,
Hey, is that one of
who
our
have just
friends?
recently converted from choppers to adventure bikes. They have a local hangout in Mexicali and invite Junior to come hang out. Maybe he can get a sweet leather vest. After picking up some fuel, we head north for a final stretch to the border. For any excuse to do some off-road exploring along the way, we pull out onto this track jutting out into another huge saltworks operation at El Salar. While they're not as big as the ones we saw at Guerrero Negro, these salt deposits are still so large that they're clearly visible from space. The final push over the border, I'm regretting that I didn't fill up the tank all the way. The gas attendant at San Felipe pumped the gas so painfully slow that I couldn't take it anymore and decided that I probably had enough to get to Mexicali. Now, I'm once again looking down the barrel of a nearly empty gas tank. So we make a small detour to fill my tank just before I run out.
There seems to be a fucker on.
It's dark by the time we make our way through the traffic and choking smoke of Mexicali. We cross the border without incident, and our trip winds to an end. It's been 2,200 miles, 11 days, and a lifetime of memories. But tomorrow, we have to go back to the real world.